I know. It's been far too long since we did an update on our townhome project in the centre of Delray Beach. So, for those new to this channel, we are now in our 7th year since we started, reporting firstly through our syndicate newsletter and since June 2020, CITV, giving the viewer all the news and views of the projects that Centennial Investments has been and is undertaking. I think in truth, the delay is that our current project on South East 2nd Street in Delray Beach has become so exhausting and so frustrating that the effort to make a bi-monthly update became more of a chore than a joy of what it used to be of making a video for you guys to share in our achievements. So reinvigorated, we have updated our website and I've put the link below for you to take a look at past newsletters and videos. The plan now is to make a further 18 short monthly episodes to cover the progress of the development of the townhome project. We will show you each step of the building process, which I think you will find interesting, and we will be speaking to the contractors, builders, vendors, and hopefully, who knows, city officials as the project progresses through what is anticipated to be an 18-month timeline. I am sure you will enjoy what we produce for you, and please leave your comments below, as all feedback, good and bad, is welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the reminder bell again below, so you'll be notified when we upload new episodes to this channel. So, without any further ado, let's get started. The permits were issued on July the 13th, so after 2 years, 1 week, 4 days, 6 hours and 40 minutes, we finally got our permits. Yay! It was exhausting, emotionally draining, somewhat anticlimactic, and downright the most arduous bureaucratic nightmare I have ever endured in all the years I have been involved in developing. The cost of the permits was staggeringly jaw-dropping. We budgeted around $80,000 based on historical reference, but with all the BS impact fees, the permits come out $40,000 over budget at nearly $120,000. So a little bit of a sticker shock there, and our contingency fund took a little bit of a hammering. However, we were allowed to break ground early at the beginning of July because everyone knew the permits were being issued. So the first thing we went to work on was getting a substantial water supply connected to the site, and so we could start compacting the ground to prepare for putting in the form boards that will hold the concrete we pour for the building slabs, but more about that later. But first we have to get water to the site in substantial quantities. I must say that seeing any type of work going on at the site was refreshing, and seeing the piles of topsoil heaped up in the corners brought a sense of relief. It is only the beginning, but cool to see. So to give you all a sense of what our site will look like sooner rather than later, we headed to one of Tester Construction's other sites in Delray Beach. Their other project in Palm Trail is not so dissimilar to ours. The main reason for visiting the project was to look at the physical lighting in all the ceilings. We were concerned that we were overlighting our townhomes, which is excellent for the indoor suntan that you may get, but unnecessary cost to install and run. It is one thing to see hi-hats on a lighting plan, but another in situ. It was also good to see the superiority of the build that Tester Construction employs. Really top quality. The best I have seen in 8 years since I've been building in Florida, and certainly comparable to other developments we have built in other states. The swimming pool. I can always see the vision of this soon being filled with water and people swimming in it. And so, what would a new building project be without a groundbreaking ceremony? July the 31st was so hot you could hardly breathe. Well, I couldn't anyway, but over 60 guests, including the buyers, braved the elements and came out to celebrate the official groundbreaking with us, even though the site crew had been hard at work for the past 3 weeks.
First of all, I'd like to thank you all. Oh, by the way, my name is Tony Stern. I am one of the owners of Centennial Investments, which is the developer of these 3 townhomes. I'd like to thank you all for coming out on this very chilly South Florida day. As you can hear from my accent, I was born and bred in Delray, and I'm used to this weather, so it's no problem. The fact that I'm sweating like a pig, just try and ignore that. So there's a few people that I'd like to thank. It's been a very, very long journey, This is over 2 years since we bought this plot of land, and we thought it will all be built and or the people that are here today would have moved in by now, but it didn't happen. So 18 months from now, there'll be 3 beautiful townhomes here, and it'll be very much admired by everybody that walks by this street, or these streets as they are, and I for one am very excited about the project. I'd like to thank the builders. I guess we'll start with that, which is Tester Construction. Where are they? Put your hands up, shout.
They're in the corner.
Okay. They've been fantastic in organising. This site and getting it done, and getting it prepared, and getting it to this point, and the preparation and planning that they've got planned for us to move forward is astonishing. I've seen it for myself, and I'm just really excited and very happy and pleased that we've got these people as builders. I'd like to thank my project management team, which is here, which is Matthew and Daniel, and I'd like to give a special thanks, and I'm sure you don't mind me saying this, Matthew, to Danielle, who for the last 3-4 weeks probably camped down in the city buildings, the building department's offices. Every bit of the permit that we needed to pull together, she went in there, she cajoled, and it's fantastic because I only met her 31 years ago. So anyway, so I'd like to say a special thanks for that. And so, have I left anyone out? Of course, my wife is supporting me and for putting her around me when I'm walking the balls at night, holding my forehead, going, "Oh, why did I do this?" But anyway, so let's get on with the ceremony. These are very sharp and they are actually very real. So I don't want anyone to lose a finger here. Although my attorney is here, so it's not really that bad. And we can have some first.
For me,
we can have some first. So can we have the buyers step forward who are going to take this?
It's been a long time in coming.
Yes!
Finally!
That's really got the price right. You know what? Yeah, let's do another cutting for this side as well.
You can have the honors.
Oh.
Please drink and be merry.
The champagne flowed, old business friendships renewed, and I would like to think everyone had a great grand old time. On August the 8th, I went to see how the first few weeks of groundwork was taking shape. It was hotter than Hell's Kitchen, and a big shout out to Joe of Blackfin Developments, our shell contractor, who hydrated me, cooled my carotid artery with a nice flannel, and even fetched my car when I thought I was taking my last breath on earth. Anyway, as you can see, the site has been cleared and stuff is going on.
Okay, I'm here with Alan Parrott, the general contractor. As you can see, it's a touch toasty today. What's the temperature here?
115, 100,
Really?
over 110.
It's murderous. The things I do for you guys. Anyway, so anyway, we'll get through this before I pass out. So tell me what's going on here behind us.
So we finally cleared the lot about a week and a half ago. It's August 8th. And what we've done is we've started the form work for the footings of the building, which is the foundations of the building. They'll be working on this for the next couple weeks as we start to build up out of the ground.
How long before we start seeing some cement?
So you're going to see a few concrete pours happening over the next month or so before you really start us getting up out of the ground. So first is we do the form work, we pour the footings and the pads. From there, we build up the stem walls, which is 2, 3, 4 courses of concrete block, which then get infilled with concrete as well. And then from there, that's when we pour the slab. Once we have that done, we'll go vertical with the CMU block. So first pour, it's probably 3 to 4 weeks out. And you'll probably see pours happening every 2 weeks thereafter for a couple sessions. And then you'll start seeing the block going up, getting to the second floor.
Okay, just out of interest, what are these guys doing over here? I can see them with a cell phone or a...
Yeah, so they're checking the elevations of the formwork that they're installing. So all of our formwork for the footings it needs to be set at a certain elevation. So we have a benchmark on a nearby monument within the site. They've set their transit and the elevation that this formwork's needed from that benchmark elevation, which is your finished floor elevation. Then they work downwards and just set the top of the footing elevation.
Okay. And these guys are doing the same. No, they're doing something different. It looks like they're doing foam boards, am I right?
Yeah, they're doing the form boards, which is going to hold the concrete for the pour. So the outline of the building is starting to be created. So probably in about a week and a half, you fly a drone over this site, you'll see the outline of the building starting to come to life.
Okay. So we're going to be back out here in 2 to 3 weeks' time. Hopefully it's cooled off a little bit. And the way it's going, this is a great diet. I think I've lost about 3 or 4 pounds since I've been talking to you.
I'm not even doing anything about it.
All right, guys. We'll see you. Catch you later. Thanks very much,
Thanks.
Alan. Oh, it's so sweaty.
Thank you.
It's a sweaty handshake.
Okay, there you go. So that's it. We're all up to date. I will upload a new video in a few weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below so you know when we post new content. See you then.